I have always looked at my relationship with time as a relationship. And if I'm in a relationship with someone and I'm constantly complaining about them, I probably don't have a good relationship with that person. I am always looking for ways that I can structure my time and get more out of the same 24 hours that you and I both have in a day. Welcome back to the Artful Dollar. I want to have a bit more of a tactical conversation today with myself here with you. This is a conversation about time and money. They truly are the same thing, and I want to save you time and make you more money in this one episode. I'm going to be talking about two things that are coming up that you can do immediately to save you more time and make you more money. But where and why am I thinking about time so much right now? Well, first of all, I just got back from vacation with my daughter, my two stepsons. It was, they had a great time. It was one of the hardest weeks of my life. I cannot fully step away from my job. I work with hundreds of tattooers around the world. There are constantly things that need to be addressed. I have 4 or 5 employees, some contractors that work for me. So I can't fully have a vacation. And I'm also moving. I'm moving my apartment in New York. I'm moving my house. I just purchased a home. Me and my wife purchased a house in Rhode Island. A little bit about my life. I live between 2 cities. I live between New York and Rhode Island. And I have a daughter and 2 stepkids. So anyone that complains about not having enough time to market yourself or run your business, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it because I know we all got busy lives. We all got stuff going on. My motto, my mantra when it comes to life is when you feel like you've got a big plate, get a bigger plate. And I have always looked at my relationship with time as a relationship. And if I'm in a relationship with someone and I'm constantly complaining about them, I probably don't have a good relationship with that person. Being that I'm not going to be divorcing myself from linear time anytime soon. I'm working on it, but I'm not there yet. I am always looking for ways that I can structure my time and get more out of the same 24 hours that you and I both have in a day. And one of the biggest obstacles that comes up for the artists that I work with in the Artful Marketer and Artful Dollar programs is time management. So I teach a method for time blocking, basically mapping out your ideal week, the perfect week. What would that look like? Putting the blocks of how you would spend your time together on a chart, and then slowly implementing that perfect work-life balance. We'll talk about that in a second, into your life, because you can't just immediately jump from a chaotic dumpster fire of time management into a perfectly structured map of the way you want to spend your time. So we say, okay, let's put this block and this block here. Let's practice that. And then next, let's implement this and this and this. Time management becomes the biggest bottleneck when it comes to wanting to make more money, especially if you trade time for money, which I'm still at a point in my life where I trade time for money. But being able to trade the same amount of time for more money is the goal. As a tattooer, there are a lot of things that we used to do that we don't need to do that way anymore. And I'm going to challenge 2 really big constructs in the way people run tattoo businesses in this episode. Some people are going to hate it. That's fine. Don't do it. Other people are going to be like, all right, let me try that out. And if you do try it out, you're going to make more money. You're going to save more time. I thought about doing this episode because I was on a call with a tattoo artist very recently who works at a very big name tattoo shop. I'm not going to name the shop, but the owner of this shop is someone that everybody knows. Most tattooers in the industry would know this person. Highly respect everything that they've done, they've built. But in going through the process that a client would have to go through to book an appointment with this tattoo artist, we realized that there was an incredibly big bottleneck that basically, if anyone wants to book an appointment with them, they then have to email the shop. So the artists themselves cannot schedule the appointment, and then the shop would have to communicate with that person and then take a deposit and then put it in their calendar. If you own a tattoo shop, I highly recommend, even if the scheduling software you use, and every tattoo artist should use scheduling software, but if the software you use, even if that's the shop software, give your artists a link that they can send to clients that they're talking to on Instagram to book a consultation with them. Make it as easy as possible. And I want you listening to this to look at the process from having a conversation. What is every step that it takes for a client to go from thinking about getting a tattoo to paying you money? And how many steps can you remove? And that's what we're going to talk about today. So when someone wants to get a custom tattoo, generally, you're going to have some sort of a consultation. And traditionally, that consultation is done in person. That requires the person getting the tattoo to come to the tattoo shop twice in order to get one tattoo. Now, in every other business, especially in a post-COVID world, people are used to doing consultations online for all kinds of things. I mean, I see my therapist online these days. So things that we traditionally thought needed to be done in person can be done online. I'm not going to say that every tattoo, if you're doing a full bodysuit, please, book a person to come in for an in-person consultation. But even when I was tattooing full time, I didn't do in-person consultations most of the time. The way I was operating was the first thing you do if you want to get tattooed by me is you pay me a deposit. I don't schedule any kind of consultation before I have a deposit. That way I know that you're serious about getting tattooed. And for anyone that is significantly booked up, you're going to want to take a deposit before you do a consultation. As long as you communicate, that's the way you work, and you're marketing yourself and you're in demand, people aren't going to have a problem with it. Now, if you're not fully booked out for a month or more, maybe you want to not charge before you do the consultation. But then I would have them send me the pictures of the body part that they're looking to get tattooed, if there's any other tattoos around it. And I would have no problem, even if something's wrapping around or there's other tattoos I'm working around, I had no problems drawing a design that will perfectly fit that spot. And even if the design needs to be tweaked a little bit this way or that way, you can easily do that in Procreate. So I didn't really find there was a need to do in-person consultations most of the time. On occasion, yes, I know someone's going to leave a comment saying, what are you talking about? What if when you're doing, yeah, sure, there are going to be times. But I think that tattoo artists should move in the direction that every other business is moving in, especially when it comes to booking an appointment. So one, you want it to be as easy as possible. You want people to buy a tattoo at the click of a button, meaning using scheduling software. Now you can dial it in and set it up so that you're not overbooking yourself, or you're not leaving people with the freedom to fuck up your whole schedule. Usually where you're going to start is a consultation. And so you create a link to schedule a consultation in your booking software. Maybe it's 30 minutes. It's probably all you're going to need. And I think that tattoo artists should do their consultations over Zoom, a virtual consultation where you get to meet someone, you get to see them, feel the vibe. It's better than a phone consultation. It's not quite an in-person consultation. And you can get all the information that you need from them and build that connection and really sell the tattoo a lot more easily on a Zoom call than having them drive all the way down to the shop, scheduling that time. They have to take time out of their schedule. If they knew that, oh, I could do this from the comfort of my own home, you would be able to book all your consultations on, like, let's say Tuesdays and Thursdays between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m., right? You've got 4 hours there. You could book 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 consultations in that amount of time. If you want to make it earlier for people, maybe you take your consultations from home before you even get into the shop. It would make it so much more convenient for people, especially people working 9-to-5 jobs that want to get tattooed. Maybe they can hop on a consultation at 8 a.m. And I know for some people that seems like an ungodly hour to wake up, but I generally wake up at 6 a.m. If I sleep in, I'm sleeping until 7 a.m. because my goals and what I'm looking to create in my life requires that I wake up and use more of the hours of the day than most people are using. So setting up a Zoom consultation, you're going to see, I know there are tattooers that are already doing this. I'm actually teaching a class on this week on how to have a professional set up step-by-step how to do a Zoom consultation for my full-time clients. But you can do this. Like, you can set up your scheduling software, hop on Zoom. Zoom is free for your 45-minute calls. If it's over 45 minutes, then you got to pay. Just get a Zoom link, put it in the scheduling software, send them the link. They book the call, they hop on Zoom with you, and then you can take a deposit over Square or Stripe or whatever digital payment method. Take the deposit. If you're not taking the deposit before the consult, if you're taking it during the Zoom consultation, take it on the consultation. Don't send them a link and then say, okay, cool, well, yeah, whenever you get that paid, I'll lock you in. Have a process where you do it on the call and then you schedule the date and time with them during the consultation. That is going to be the most optimal, efficient way. It's going to save you time. Your clients are going to appreciate that they didn't have to block out 2 hours of their day to drive down, talk to you, and drive back home. And so right there, you're going to add another 2-3 hours to your week sometimes if you're a busy tattoo artist trying to book everyone in amidst consultations, and your clients are going to appreciate it more, saving you time, making it easier, reducing the friction between someone thinking about getting a tattoo and someone booking a tattoo with you. The next thing I'm going to share, and this is going to be a short episode, I'm going to keep it quick and easy and valuable. The next thing, and there's gonna be some people that have a problem with this one, but I'm gonna get right back to this episode, but I just wanted to take a moment to speak to anyone that's feeling a little stuck right now in their tattoo business. Maybe you've noticed things have been slowing down a bit. Maybe things are pretty dead out there. I've talked to hundreds of tattooers who are experiencing that right now. A lot of changes have happened in the tattoo industry, and we either adapt with those changes, we learn how to grow in a saturated market, or we get left behind. And for anyone that is interested in actually having a marketing strategy conversation one-on-one with me, there is a link in the show notes with more details on how to schedule a call so that we can get you clear on what your next action is in helping you book more appointments consistently. So whether that is me giving you an assignment to do on your own, or we want to talk about what it looks like to continue to work together, either way, you're going to get the clarity that you need to take the next action in your business. So check that out. I do charge a small amount for these appointments, but like I said, even if it helps you book just one appointment, it will be worth your time, energy, and money. And I look forward to getting to chat with you. So check that link out in the show notes, and let's get back to this episode. There's going to be some people that have a problem with this one, but I am moving, like I said, this month, and I called a moving company. I'm doing the most grown-up move I feel like I've ever done in my entire adult 38 years of my life. I am paying a moving company to pack up all my shit for me, store it for a couple days, and then move it to the new location. I can't be bothered this month. There's so many things going on, so many moving parts. It is cheaper for me to save myself the time, the stress, and the headache of doing it myself than it is for me to pay them to do it. So I'm gladly going to pay. And when I was scheduling this, they were like, okay, you want to go on the 30th and then you want to move in on the 1st? And I was like, yeah, I mean, I guess that's how we would do it. And they're like, okay, well, the pricing for that is going to be this much. But if you scheduled it on the 27th and then you moved it on the 3rd, you're going to save $500. I was like, that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, for my purposes, it didn't need to happen on those particular days. Tattoo artists tell me all the time, I'm booked out for 2 months on my Saturdays, but the weekdays are not that booked out. I think that tattoo artists should have prime times pricing. So if someone wants to book with you on a Friday evening or a Saturday or Sunday, those are like the prime times to get tattooed. I think you should have a separate price for that. And this is only if you're having this issue, right? If you're not having this problem, don't listen to what I'm saying. But if you keep seeing, man, all my Saturdays are getting booked up really quickly, but then all my weekdays are pretty open, here's what's going to happen. You're either going to have people say, oh, well, I could save 15% on my tattoo. I could save $100 on my tattoo, whatever it is, if I book during the off-peak hour. Yeah, that's great for me. And then you're going to have other people that are going to say, I really can only get tattooed on Saturdays. That's what works best for me. I don't mind paying it. And so having peak and off-peak pricing is something normal amongst all businesses. your time, the demand, the only thing that determines price is demand and supply and demand, right? That's it. Basic economics. If there is a lot of demand for a particular day of the week and there is a limited supply of it, then by the very nature of economics, of business models, there should be a premium price on that. So if anyone here has been thinking about raising their prices and you're a little bit unsure of, are people going to be cool with it? Why don't you just raise your prices on peak hours and keep your normal prices during the week? That's my suggestion. I'd love to hear if anyone here is going to try that out. Let me know. You could easily make another $500 to $1,000 a month just by making that one change. And I bet your clients would appreciate it too. They'd be like, oh, wow, I can save some money. The perception of saving money, even though your prices are higher than they used to be, just psychologically, people tend to appreciate it. Like I did when I called the moving company and he let me know. And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll grab that spot. It's a less desirable time. So 2 things that you can easily do and implement right away, right now, to save you time and make you more money. I love doing these strategic talks. There's nothing conceptual, philosophical, deeper, or spiritual about it. I do love those episodes as well. Please let me know in the comments if you'd like to hear more conversations like this. I'd love to share more with you. And on that note, I'm going to let you get back to it. Go make some money. Have a great day. Take care. All right, if you found this episode helpful, one of the best ways for you to help other artists is to share this episode. Leave a review and subscribe. It helps other people find my channel, and you never know what a difference it might make for someone else. Plus, I will forever be grateful for your support, so I just want to say thank you and have a great rest of your day.